Good afternoon. It is Monday. Man, this lighting is bizarre. Maybe if I just face this way. Yeah, I am checking in. It is afternoon. I completely forgot to check in this morning. I'm trying to distract myself from my children not being home and with work and kind of try to stick to a routine. It was definitely weird this morning. On weekends, sometimes the kids go to sleepovers at their friends or their grandparents or whatever, so it was kind of like weekends are always kind of up in the air of what's happening, whereas Monday morning they're always here, getting ready for school, etc., etc. It is the afternoon now, so I'm kind of trying to just focus on work, but I'm definitely in a weird headspace, which is fine. My kids are having a wonderful time in Disneyland, I am sure. They've checked in a couple times and are having fun, and so that's good. Everything is good. There's nothing to worry about, but the mama bear, she worries. Anyway, I'm making my afternoon cup of tea, so I thought I'd check in with you. I got up half an hour later than normal because I don't have children to get prepared for school today, and I still had a few minutes in the morning to kind of relax before I went down to work, and then I've just been working all day. I did get my treadmill workout in, and I did not record any of the stuff that I've done so far today, but it's just been kind of a regular day, and treadmill, workout, lunch, and back to work. And I'm gonna go back down to work now because it's still a work day. So we will see if I check in with you later or remember to record anything. Bye. Good evening. It is now Monday evening, and I just thought I would check in. You can see there's a bin missing from behind me, and I'm going to go through all of the items that I have in that bin. So basically those are finished objects that I didn't know who to gift them to, things my kids have worn and grown out of, and or things that need mending. So I'm going to make a few different piles of things, kind of assess everything, and I thought it would be fun to do it on camera with you guys, and I can kind of talk through it. So anyway, you see in a kind of slightly different angle in my office, I'm sitting at my chair today because I didn't know how long this was going to be, and my back's hurting, so I didn't want to sit on the floor. Okay, first up is this little, and what else did I want? Everything that I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to link my Ravelry project page. I'm not going to link all of the patterns and all of the yarn and everything, but I will link my Ravelry project page, and which will have as much information basically as I have. And then if you have specific questions about something or I missed something, just comment or send me a message. Either way, at the end of the video, every video I do put in like a how to contact me and all of that kind of fun stuff. The other thing is I started a Discord group for this channel. I think there's just me and Asa. Hi, Asa. On there right now, but you're welcome to join if you want to ask me questions there instead. It seems to be a good platform for people discussing and sharing pictures and projects, and a lot of other places are using it, so I thought I would jump on the bandwagon and start one. But don't feel like you have to go there to talk to me. I'm available on Instagram or email, Ravelry. I'm all the places all the time. All right, the first thing, this is an e-reader pillow. So it's like a triangular pillow, and then it sits like this, and these little baubles kind of hold your phone or your Kobo or your Kindle kind of in place, and then it leans against the pillow. I didn't put anything in the bottom of this one, and I was gonna make this one for a friend, but you can see the stuffing. Maybe you can't, but especially where the increases are, you can see the stuffing through it. So I just wasn't happy with it as a gift. And I don't use this very much anymore. well, I have one in brown that I use. And the other thing is that this yarn is very floppy. And so these buttons, even when it's sitting on something flat, tend to just flop open. And the thing doesn't sit very nicely in it. So I don't know what I'm planning on doing with that. But so that's going to put in the, and I'm going to be bending over and doing stuff. So, but that is going to be put in a find a new home. I'll probably ask Taylor if she wants it. Yeah. Hopefully the sound quality is good. I decided not to wear the microphone that I usually wear for a regular podcast because I knew I'm going to be bending over and looking at stuff, and I knew that I was going to be bumping it, and that drives me crazy when I bump it. So the other one is something that is going in the mending pile, and this is my R&R hoodie, and I need to put the zipper in. I'm going to see if I can find the zipper. Okay, so this is one option that I have for a zipper. It is the right length. You're not going to see much of the zipper because it's got this lovely I-cord that kind of overlaps. But I think it'd be kind of fun. I think it looks really bright on camera. It's not quite as bright. It's a bit more pastel-y. So that is going in the mending pile. That's going to go over here. Yeah, so my R&R hoodie, I do like wearing that one. I'm even considering making another one because I like it so much, but maybe in like a wool instead of an acrylic. I have my evening mint tea. So my evening tea is, maybe I'll do a day in the life of my tea vlogs. Sorry, I've got yarn and stuff everywhere and I'm worried about my wheels rolling over stuff. But tonight I am having Cold 911 from David's Tea. So that is good. Okay, next up is the Musselburgh hat that I just finished. Mike has claimed this hat, but I need to wash it. So I'm going to put it in the to go upstairs pile, and then I will wash that, and then he can have that hat. This is a reversible hat. I'll flip it the other way and see. I am going to take it apart to wash it. It's double layer thick, and but I wash it when it's out flat because it dries quicker. And then you don't get like a weird crease in it in any places that you don't want. All right, next up is these socks. There are two of them. I love these socks. I love this yarn. This is the Wool Baron, and it's the colorway is called New Recruit. I don't know why she called it that, but there it is. So it's got the thick gray stripe and then the 3 other stripes in the thinner one. She does amazing self-striping. This yarn is so soft, but it is a thinner gauge than what I'm used to. And they're too small. I can get them on my feet, but they're just tight. So I gave them to Taylor, and she definitely enjoyed wearing them, but they are way too big for her. So I think I kind of want to rip them back and knit them again, but also that's a lot of work, and I have so many socks to knit. So, all right, what to do? I think I'm going to put that in find a new home, and if I can't find a new home, then that's fine. Okay, next up I have like a whole set of things. So I have these 2 hats, and this is the Horntail beanie. I don't remember who it's by, but I will link the projects down below. And this one I knit on the bigger needle, so it is bigger than this one. I've washed both of those. And that's out of, I think those are both the navy yarn. It's a Lion Brand Respun in their Thick and Quick. And then I made a couple headbands. This is the one with the piece of black, and then I have just the black and just the navy. So I think the partial one I'm going to put in my own bin to wear myself, and then the ones that are solid colors I'm going to match up with each of the hats, and these are for Taylor's volleyball coaches. We're just waiting to hear back on when their wrap-up party is, so I'm going to put those over there because those are gifts and I know where they're going. What is next? We've got so many hats here. This is the other muscle burrow that I just finished. However, I haven't woven in any of the ends. And this is out of some more leftovers that I found. It is a big hat, and I'll probably just keep it in my gift bin for a time that I need a hat. So, but I'm going to put that in the mending section because it needs mending, needs the ends woven in basically. And this is another muscle burrow hat. Yeah, kind of just a funky blues and grays that I had. You know, I think the gray side could be really cute because then you just kind of get this little blip of blue and gray, kind of plain, whereas the other side is more stripy because that's the yarns I had. I just basically used up all of these scrap blue yarns. So that's going in my find a new home bin. Oh, and the next one is another muscle burrow, but Taylor has claimed this one. Again, I have this one end I haven't woven in the ends yet. Because this is the same inside and out, I think that I'm actually going to I'm going to get Taylor to pick a pom-pom for it. I think she wanted the pink one. Let's see if I can find it real quick. So I think she wanted this pink one on there. I don't know if that really goes, but I will get her to find a pom-pom out of my bin of pom-poms and I will put that on. So I'm going to put that in the mend pile. And this pom-pom, I'm going to put it away because we're putting stuff away. Dealing with stuff. Whew, so many fun colors. Fun colors. Okay, next. So these are a used item. Taylor's leg warmers. I think I'm going to unravel these because she hardly wore them. I think just leg warmers were not her thing. When she was a baby, I put them on her all the time because her legs were so skinny and she looked like she was cold all the time. So I made her these as she got bigger, but I think she just doesn't wear them. And yeah, the yarn is super special. I don't remember what it is, but she wants me to rip those back and knit them into something else. So put that in the mending pile. Here's another one, another good hat. So this was my Home for the Holidays, I think it was called, hat that I made out of my Advent colors. I held them double and marled the whole thing. So that needs to find a home. I don't know who that'll be for, but that's going in the find a new home bin. Oh, here's a fun one. This is a hat I made for Taylor. And if you're a Disney fan, you know what this is from. I can't put this on because it's way too small, but it looks super cute because it kind of hangs. It hangs like bangs. It's Anna from Frozen. So yeah, I need to find a little girl in my life who likes Frozen who will be able to enjoy that hat. So that can go to somebody else. These are, I showed these recently. These are the whiteboard erasers that I made for the kids. Those actually need to go in their school bags. So I'm going to put those in that pile to go upstairs. What's next? Oh, we have a bunch of pairs of socks here. All right, let's start with these ones. I wonder if Cooper's are around. So these are the Rye socks by Tin Can Knits. These are a worsted weight sock. And they're just kind of a bit felted, and I don't know that anybody would enjoy wearing them because they're like so stiff. So, and because they're felted, I don't even think I can save the yarn on them. So, I'm going to put those in a different pile. These ones, however, I made for Taylor. And I have set for Cooper as well. So he wore these a lot. They're definitely, you can see the heel is well pilled. She did not enjoy these as much, but they each picked out their own colors and I knit them up. I did knit Taylor's quite thin because like I said before, she has thin legs, so I knit them up thin, but I think definitely I can have some knitterly friends who their kids would enjoy those. And then these are another pair of socks that I knit Taylor, and I just knit them like a tube sock. This first part is leftovers from my Advent from 2018, I want to say, till about the pink. And then I kind of go
off script because I had some leftovers from some other things. Oh, these are socks that I have as well. They're biscuit yarn. I don't remember where this sparkle came from, but anyway, so I just kind of knit these funky socks for her, but she did not enjoy them. All right, what else? What's next? This is a single knit. So this is a test knit that I did for Jocelyn from the Northern Knits podcast, and I never knit the second one, but it is super cute, and I should totally knit the second one. So we're gonna put that in a work in progress bin. Oh, this is something I need to put in my bin. This is a cowl that I made last year, I want to say. So on the outside, it's stripes, and then on the inside, it's like dots. It's kind of blowing out in this light. The lighting's terrible, guys, because it's dark outside and I'm using my lights. But anyway, this is a cowl, so I am going to put this in my bin to be put away for next winter. Okay. Oh, we got a whole host of hats here. Let's just grab a bunch of them. Okay. This was another test knit. What's her name? Chrissy. She used to have a YouTube channel, but she hasn't posted anything in a long time. The hat is too long and it sits kind of funny on me. I like the idea of the hat, but it just has this weird kind of pucker. I don't know if it's like too small, and if I try and do it slouchy, it just doesn't, it's just not for me. But maybe for somebody with a smaller head, it would work good. So that's a gift. This is a set that I did for Taylor. These are actually well worn. I don't know if you can see that, but they're like stained and fuzzy. Same with the hat. It's clearly been dropped in the mud a few times. I did a split back for her ponytail, and I think I'm just gonna toss these ones. This is another test knit that I did. Anna of the Bluebird box, and it just turned out a little big. I think I was trying to be too loose with my color work. So, I mean, I don't mind the slouch on this one, because if I put a nice pom-pom on there, I think it would slouch nicely, but I've got a big head, and it's definitely got some extra room. So we got to find somebody who wants some fun colored hat with a big head. And this is another one that I did, which is too short. Like, the length here is too short for me, and Taylor didn't like it, so that's that one. Oh, this is another test knit, but I'm keeping this one. Oh, this one. I don't think she's designing anymore. She lives in the Kootenays. She used to live in Alberta, and now she lives in the Kootenays in BC. But I test knit this for her. I can't even remember the name of it, but I'm keeping that one. That one's going in my winter bin. And then I've got this acrylic one. This is a kid-sized hat. It's a barley hat. Just, you know, fun little hat for a little kid. We'll have to see who likes that. And I've got these hats. I'm not super fans of this wool, so it's quite scratchy. So I don't know what to do with them, because I don't really feel like gifting them, because you have to kind of be like a person who likes wool. So there's like a child size and an adult size. I think they're really fun, but yeah, the wool itself is not great. Next up are these ones. These are acrylic that I got from Fanny's Fabricland. And they're really squeaky, and like this pom-pom is falling off. They're really dirty, so I think those are going in the bin. Next up is this one I knit for Taylor, and this is actually a double thick. It's knitting on the inside too, but I just started at the cast on, and then picked up those stitches and went the other way. Yeah, that one will fit somebody somewhere, so that's staying in the gift bin. And then this one's just some fun leftovers that I had. I think these are leftovers from my sheep hat. I didn't have any green left, but I had the blue, white, and yellow, so I made that fun hat. What else do I got in here? Okay, so this is the little baby sweater and hat set that I made. That's definitely staying in the gift bin. This would be a hand wash item. This is Gauge Dye Works. So I have to find somebody who understands wool and is willing to hand wash baby knits. So, you know, somebody will come up eventually that will fit the bill. Right, here's another muscle burra. Clearly I love this pattern. But this, I think, this was my intended purpose to wear it, but I ran out of space. So you kind of get that one line. Oh, this is so nice. Yep, it's going in my pile, going in my bin. And then I have a couple bulky hats that I knit over the near Christmas time when I was knitting hats for the teachers. This is just some of the bulky that I had left over. So those are a couple more for the gift bin. Oh, we're getting down to the bottom, guys. I can see the bottom of the basket. Okay, so this is a headband. I'm gonna put it on. It's huge. It just doesn't fit right. I don't even know where the yarn came from. It definitely feels acrylic. And I think this was a knitty pattern. The ribbing is just so loose, like you can see through it. So I think that one's just gonna be tossed. Next up is this cute little dress. I made this for Taylor. It's cotton, so it's actually really heavy. And the fabric is very dense and it's very cute. And I never finished it because by the time I actually knit it, she'd grown out of it. But it's super cute. I'm gonna put it in the finished pile, put some buttons on it. Okay, two more things. This is a sweater that I knit Taylor. It's called the Sock Arms. So basically you have your self-striping sock yarn here. Yeah, it's all creased because it's been at the bottom of a basket, and then you do your plain on the body, and it's amazing. She wore it a lot, but it's still like it's held up. I mean, it's sock yarn, so it's held up. It definitely could use a glean. You can see there's like some fuzzies. But yeah, not that I have a gleaner, but so that's definitely going in the gift bin for somebody who will wear it. The last thing, I've probably been talking a mile a minute, and I'm sorry. The last thing I have is, this was another test knit that I did for Anna of the Bluebird box, and it is a child's dress. And I can back up a little bit. So Taylor wants it as a crossback, but it's always been a little too wide for her, but I think this year she'll be able to wear it. Again, this is cotton, but it's got really nice drape to it. It's not that heavy, so I think it'll be a good year for her to wear it. Obviously, she'd have to wear something underneath, like a tank top or whatever. Well, it's up to her, a bathing suit or whatever. She wears a bathing suit a lot in the summer, so it's got more beautiful lace at the bottom there. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in the mending pile because it's gonna be worn this year. Okay, well that's good. I feel good about this now. Now I can pack up the gift knits back into the basket, and then when I need something, I've got a few things ready to go for gifts, and I'm gonna package up the volleyball coaches gifts. I'm gonna get rid of a few things that, you know what, they're just not gonna be worn, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. And then I've got 5 items to put in my own bin. Well, that's not true. One of them's for Mike, 4 of them for me to put in my own winter bin, and not that many things to works in progress or things that need mending, so maybe I'll get on those tonight while I'm watching TV. Let's see, what else? We can catch up on the day. I think the last time I recorded was lunchtime. It is well after dinner now. We had leftover Mexican because it was in the fridge and needs eating. And so I just cut up some peppers to put on top of it. And we had more guacamole on top, and it was delicious. And we watched a bit of TV. Mike is playing Dungeons and Dragons with a few friends. They're kind of testing out a new program, like an online program where you can do all the combat situations, and everyone can kind of move their own marker. I don't remember the name of it, but if you're interested, I can ask him. But it's something he's looking at to do with the family campaign as well. Keep the kids engaged a bit more. Sometimes it's hard to see, even though we have like a map down on the table. We have like an old computer screen that we use as like a monitor, external monitor. But that mechanics of like you get an action, a bonus action, and you get to move are managed more on your character. It's like, okay, what do you want to do with these two things? Okay, that's grayed out now. These are the other things you can do. So it'd be good to try that and see if it works well to kind of keep the kids more engaged. And then there's more information available to us that we don't have to remember. So yeah, he's doing that. So I have a couple hours free to myself, and now I've got bits of wool all over me. That's all right. And yeah, so I think that I'm going to tidy back my office. I'm going to tidy my office back up. If only I could speak today. And I'm going to put a hat back on her. I got to name her, I think. And go sit and watch some TV and fix some things, or maybe just knit. I also am down to this much, which is about 100 grams of yarn for Taylor's blanket of the blue, and then I have probably twice that for the gray, which is what I'm going to do the border in. So I measured it. I'm over 5 feet long now, so I definitely think I'm at a good length. I'm gonna do at least one more blue row and one more gray row, and then decide what I want to do with the border, how much I have left, and all that. I'll figure all that out, but definitely gonna do one more row of each color and call that good. So that's almost done now. It's almost done. It's so big. It's like, yeah, it's cozy. It's cozy under there when I'm working on it. And I'm getting close on the bag of sorting as well. I'm just about at the top of where the dividers are, where you connect them around the outside. So, and then I just have a bunch of rows to knit and then finish that off. And the I-cord. I think I'm going to do the I-cord for Taylor's. I think she will enjoy it. So I think I'll just do a single I-cord though, and I think I'll do it in the kind of teal color that's the same as the dividers. Maybe? I don't know. I might wait for her to come back and see what she wants to. So, because the rainbow cord would be fun too, if there's enough. And I've got fluff on my face, on my legs, and so I'm going to drink the rest of my tea, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!